Such a fucking sick game. I love this game so much. Oh, I could sit here and play this all night. That's... I kind of feel like I'm forgetting something though. Oh shit! The NXT review! Hey, I didn't almost forget the NXT review because of GTA 5. Not at all. I haven't been up all for 48 hours playing it in a row. Not me. But yeah, anyway, it's time for another NXT review with me, Mr. Parkin 01. I'm going to keep this brief because I really want to get back to playing GTA 5. Leave all your comments on NXT down in the comment section below. Also, the link to this show will also be in the description box below. Let's go, 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 go! So we open up this NXT show with Sami Zayn facing Kurt Hawkins. And when I first saw this match, I was like, really? You're going to have Sami Zayn face a guy who he defeated very easily on his debut match in NXT. And then I was thinking, you know, he's lost to Antonio Cesaro a few times now and Jack Swagger 2 weeks ago. So he's on a bit of a losing streak. So it's quite important that he gets a win against him, especially considering the push he's going to be on right now, etc. You know, this match, again, was pretty good. I mean, they're booking Sami Zayn once again to look really tough. He kept kicking out pretty much every move that Kurt Hawkins had to throw at him. And at the end of the day, they're booking him to have heart and courage, which I believe is, as a Slag Daddy said one time about Garrett Bischoff, is one of the best ways to get a guy over as a babyface. Yes, it may not have worked with Garrett Bischoff, but it's fucking working with Sami Zayn. We know that. And also, I felt the match went on a little bit long. I mean, there was a lot of kick out. It was another kick out, and it just felt like this match was really dragging along. And you know you're a member of the NXT Breakfast Club when, after kicking out of about 10 moves that Kurt Hawkins does, Sami Zayn wins with a Yuzuka kick and a tornado DDT. You know, that gets a 1, 2, 3. You know you're a part of the NXT Breakfast Club and your NXT Breakfast Club material, brother, when you finish a match with using 2 moves after kicking out of about 10 sort of semi-finishers from the heel opponent. So there we go. So pretty good match, putting over Sami Zayn. Really looking forward to seeing him facing Bo Dallas down the line, and I feel that that will happen maybe in a couple of months' time. I think that NXT may spend a long time building up to this one because it's going to be a cracker. Aiden English debuted as an artist who sings with a spotlight and wants to put more in WWE. But we have Fandango, Brodus Clay, Tensai, who'd already put enough in WWE. Who else was impressed by Aiden English as he beat a jobber? And we even got an encore of him singing himself. Just make him WWE's version of Freddie Mercury, that's all I say. You know, this Aiden English character, pretty much what I was doing there, he's pretty much coming out and singing. And you know what? I don't really think we've seen this before in NXT, so at least I guess it's something unique. I mean, we've seen something similar from Tyler Breeze and Fandango, but not really from a singing level. So, and I guess I can get behind this. At least it's a way of making Aiden English, who was previously nothing more than a jobber, really, at least it makes him a little bit more relevant on NXT right now. And if he has some kind of singing talent, which I think he doesn't really have that much of a singing talent personally, it was okay, but nothing like that will win Britain's Got Talent or X Factor or anything. But if he's going to be a sing, at least it's a way of making him stand out, and he defeated a jobber pretty quickly. So, Aiden English, everybody, WWE's version of Freddie Mercury. So we had a backstage interview with Sami Zayn along with Renee Young, but basically Bo Dallas decides to spout out some more of his very famous bullshit, as I like to call it. Apparently, Sami Zayn needs to beat someone with credibility to get to the championship. And you know what? I do kind of agree there. He's beaten Cesaro once, then lost to him twice, then lost to Jack Swagger. So you just really need to beat someone with credibility in order to be a #1 contender. I guess credibility on NXT means something different to something on the main roster. And apparently next week is going to be making some kind of announcement, presumably for the #1 contendership, which should involve Sami Zayn and a couple others. I imagine that he will, even though he can't book championship matches, I imagine he can book #1 contendership matches. Let's just keep it at that, brother. Apparently next week we're going to be having a tag team turmoil match for the #1 contendership for the NXT championships. And my first thought was, do NXT have enough tag teams to do a tag team turmoil match? I mean, I guess they're going to be bringing up some main roster tag teams, maybe the Usos, maybe the Ascension will be in there, I guess. Maybe Rusev and Scott Dawson with Sylvester Lefort will be in there. Maybe Xavier Woods and CJ Parker. You know, who really knows what they're going to? Maybe Tyler Breeze and Leo Kruger. Maybe they're going to bring back. Cassius Ohno with someone else. Who really knows who they're going to be putting in this tag team turmoil match? Because I don't really think NXT have enough real credible tag teams to actually make a #1 contendership tag team turmoil match. But at least this is a way of getting us to a title match, which I'm guessing, due to the main event, will be between the Ascension and Adrian Neville and Corey Graves. That's just what I feel should happen. So we had 8-man tag team action in the main event. You know, you don't see this very often in NXT. I think this is the first time an 8-person tag team match has been done in NXT since I first started watching it back in when I watched FCW back in October 2011. So I haven't really seen one of these yet. So that's good on NXT, but at least they're freshening it up. You had CJ Parker, Xavier Woods, Adrian Neville, Corey Graves, the tag team champions, versus Tyler Breeze, Leo Kruger, and the Ascension. So this is continuing on 3 feuds. You've got the tag team feud, CJ Parker and Tyler Breeze, just stupid. Xavier Woods and Leo Kruger, which, again, I don't really think too much of. So you got half the feuds in this match I really don't care about. So this match was kind of on-off for me. I was kind of interested, then not interested, then kind of like swish sway in this way. One thing I noticed also, Adrian Neville didn't get as much of a pop as he usually got. That was quite strange. Maybe it was later in the tapings and the crowd was a bit quiet, but he didn't get as much of a pop as usual. Bit weird. And I guess I didn't really pay too much to the match, but I liked it at the end when you had the heel team leaving Tyler Breeze to get his ass kicked because he kept blind tagging himself in, and everyone got a shot on Tyler Breeze. And it's just kind of funny because Tyler Breeze is one of those kind of characters that, you know, you can kind of have the faces get one over and it'll be kind of funny and entertaining, kind of like Damien Sandow when the faces get one over on him. I just felt the endings of the show was actually kind of funny with Tyler Breeze getting his ass kicked. But anyway, there we go. It was just, there was a little bit of storyline advancement here. I wasn't really too bothered, if I'm honest with you, about this main event, but it was something different and it gave me an entertaining moment to end the show. Tough show to give overall thoughts on. I mean, half the show was taken up by that 8-man tag, and I must admit I was kind of switching on and off with that, but you know, Sami Zayn and Kurt Hawkins, pretty good match, even though I felt it went a little bit too long. Bo Dallas's character is continuing to get better, in my opinion, even though his mic skills still aren't that great. Aiden English giving us a nice song and dance there. That was pretty cool with a spotlight as well, kind of like Damien Sandow used to do back in his FCW days when he was the FCW 15 champion. So it was another okay show. It was another okay NXT show. It really depends on how much you enjoyed the 8-man tag, because that pretty much took up half the show. Always liked seeing Sami Zayn. Starting to enjoy seeing Bo Dallas's bullshit as well. And they've announced some stuff for next week. The Bo Dallas announcement in the Tag Team Turmoil match, which should at least be 2 good segments on that show, in my opinion. So leave me your thoughts on this edition of NXT down in the comment section below. And I'm going to go back and play GTA 5. So thank you very much for watching this video if you have, and goodbye! Back to gaming.